Kevin, we first met, gosh, I don't know, 12 more years ago in Brighton, and you've seen, many of the developments of the digital world. What's your take on things now?
Well, the strangest thing is how little computers have actually changed. They were dysfunctional when they were designed originally, converting manual typewriters, and they're still kind of dysfunctional now. A lot of people who can drive cars but can't run computers and can find things in supermarkets that can't find them on the internet. Broadcasting's got a lot better and a lot more interesting, and the big thing, of course, is telephony. About 2 years ago, the number of people in the UK who could send a text message exceeded the number of people who could use a QWERTY keyboard. But public policy has been stubbornly sort of platform biased in favour of the PC and the internet and against telephones.
So we're going to see far more moves towards mobile usage, I think?
Well, I think the really important move in the future is the change in the terms of trade in the last 20 years from text to pictures. As we get more global and the cost of good pictures falls and the cost of writing good language rises, people are going to be much more interested in using the internet for transmitting messages through pictures than laboriously writing bad English or any other kind of language.
And what are you seeing happening locally? You're still engaged in Sussex?
Yeah, I'm still involved very much in Brighton. There's a huge amount of richness in Brighton. It's probably the most interesting place digitally in the United Kingdom in terms of the way things are being created. The only thing that gives me slight cause for concern is that the stuff for the final third tends to treat the final third as problems instead of being potential creators and contributors.
And we've talked in the past about digital divide as being about connectivity and so forth, but it seems to me, as you're hinting, an enormous other set of divides in which those that are familiar with capable with social media are in a different sort of world from people that are not.
Well, when we started off more than 10 years ago now, the question we asked ourselves was, what kind of divide will there be when everybody's got technology? Well, there are two answers to that. One is that, of course, there'll always be people whose technology lags behind leading-edge technology. But the second answer is much more important. In the end, for whatever mistakes he made, Tony Blair was right when he said education, education, education. Because if people can't use this stuff to access, process, but even more important, to express themselves, then there'll always be a divide.